rolling, check. Calm and stay off the hardwood. Pump bacon, rim shaking, chilling with. I be rolling out off the hardwood, straight.
Coming up on Off the Hardwood, think you might need a new pair of shoes? Maybe some golf will help you beat the blues. Is it time for a little getaway? Possibly a laugh will make your day. Well, stick around. We've got the best of OTH.
Off the hardwood. Off the hardwood.
Well, even before I started college, I just felt like I wasn't ready for that level of basketball. So,
Well, wait a minute now. You're all WAC second team. You're WAC all defensive team. I mean that's not a shabby conference either.
no, it wasn't, but you just have to feel confident about yourself and your abilities, and I didn't feel that I was ready. So I chose to go overseas and play a couple of years and make sure that I was prepared. Because when you first come into the NBA, you're going to be marked, and I wanted my mark to be that I was prepared, I was a hard worker, and I was going to do whatever it takes to get the job done.
And what was the experience like in Europe?
It was great. The
Did
thing
you pick up any foreign language? Can you speak anything?
No, I don't. I don't. I've been away for so long that I don't speak any of the languages. But
Where did you play, Tom?
I played in Greece for 2 years, and I played in Italy for a year. And it was a super experience. I think the fact that you're out of the country and you don't have any friends, you don't have people that you can just pick up the phone and call without having a huge phone bill. You just really learn how to be responsible and how to really deal with yourself, because that's all you have over there. So it was great, and I came back really proud of myself, because a lot of guys go over there and they can't take it, and they eventually leave after a couple of months.
How difficult was the whole league back then? We're in an age now of charter travel and you can be across the country in 3 hours. What was it like back then playing in the league? It certainly wasn't the glamour that it is now.
Well, it really wasn't. In fact, my first year in the NBA, there were 8 teams. The very next year, we had 9 teams. 2 years later, we had 12 teams. But you knew everybody. And so it made for some very difficult games, because we were playing each other 5, 6, 7 times, and tempers would flare and so forth. Also, when you first came in as a rookie, at least they didn't welcome me with open arms, because you were taking somebody's job, a friend's job. Where today, you want to help that player make his transition as quickly as possible, because you know that that player can help you. At that time, the league was a little bit different too. There were probably on most teams 2 Afro-Americans and no more. The Celtics were unusual because they had like 3 or 4. But in the cities we played, it was difficult too, because you couldn't eat in some of the restaurants. They weren't very tolerant of minorities, and so you felt that all the time. But we continued to play. We continued to work hard to improve things, and the league got better, bigger. We got better coaching as time went on, but I had an opportunity to play against some great players, like we talked about Bob Cousy.
Right.
I can remember as a rookie stealing the ball from him, and referee blew the whistle, and
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I said to him, that was a clean steal, and he looked at me in all earnest and said that, oh, you can't take the ball off of Bob Cousy.
Do you care to share with us what happens next for Lenny Wilkens when you feel that you've accomplished so much in basketball? At what point do you say, you know what, I'm okay with this and I'm ready to move on?
Yeah, I think when it gets to the point where you don't enjoy coming to work, where you wake up and say, you know, got practice today, don't want to be there. Well, that's a telltale sign that you're not enjoying what you're doing. Right now, I still enjoy it. I enjoy working with the young players we have. I've seen the progress in a Mo Pete. I've seen the progress in Alvin Williams. You know, I've seen the progress that Keon Clark and even Jerome Williams and Antonio. So I've seen that, and that makes you feel pretty good because you're helping them to achieve their goal as well as your goal. You know, so as long as that happens, I'm going to enjoy doing it. When it changes, then I'm going to look for something else, and whether it's in being a consultant, TV, business, you know, because I have some business opportunity as well. We'll look at that.
While Lenny isn't ready to pack it in, unfortunately, our time has run out this season. We hope you've had as much enjoyment watching the show as we've had bringing it to you every week. Now, any undertaking such as this requires a tremendous amount of cooperation and access, and we thank all our guests this year for being very generous with their time. I would be remiss if I didn't extend kudos to the many hardworking and talented people behind the scenes. Well done, crew. So for everyone here, until next time, I'm Paul Jones.
Off the hardwood.